remembers. We know no king, but the king in the north whose name is Stark.
The king in the north! The king in the north!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Lil Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj. Rainey's here with me, and today we are on Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 1, Dragonstone. Oh, she just took off. Wow. Daenerys is on her way to Westeros. The one true queen is on her way, and there's only one person in her way, and it's my number one enemy right now, Cersei Lannister. She gotta go, y'all. She gots to die. I got 13 episodes in total. She gotta die on one of them. Wait, I don't even think I got 13. What is it? This one's 6. I got, what, 11? Something like that. It ain't a lot. She gotta die in one of them. So, I'm counting the days for Cersei's downfall, y'all. I know it ain't gonna happen right away. And I know she ain't gonna just sit on the throne and let shit happen. But I'm just saying, like, she got so many enemies. We got Dorne, the Tyrells. We got Daenerys. We got the North. Like, who do she really got? We already got the Vale. We're gonna have the River Runs. I mean, they have control over her right now, but with combined forces, we can take that. I mean, everybody really hates the Lannisters. So who the fuck do she got? The Alchemist? I mean, and if we jump the mountain, I don't know how he gonna die. He gotta die, but it got to be somebody bigger than him, and the only thing bigger than him is a dragon. So he got to get eaten or burnt or, I don't know, because can't no man take him down. He had to get jumped or, I don't know. But those three, they're dangerous, don't get me wrong, but it's doable with combined forces. The only other major threat out there is the White Walkers, but, I mean, the wall is up. It has some magic around it. Something's going to happen, obviously, I'm sure, to fuck that up. I don't know if Bran crossing it is going to fuck him up because they touched him. I don't know. They don't give us enough of Bran's story for me. But the little bit we did get showed us that Jon is a Targaryen. So him and Daenerys are about to meet. And I don't know how they're going to find out their family without Bran. I'm thinking maybe a connection between the dragons. The dragons may figure it out. But Jon ain't going to think that that's a possibility in his mind. I don't know. So I don't know how this is all going to go down. I'm excited to see what Season 7 holds. Tyrion is Hand of the Queen. I mean, like, all my favorites that are left are in great positions. They're doing well. Jon is the king in the north. Sansa, I worry about her because the way she was looking at the end. But, I mean, she's home. Her family is in control. I mean, we can't let Peter manipulate us right now. Like, Peter got to get off the streets too, but I'm not really too worried. I'm not going to say I'm not worried about him because he's dangerous, but I mean, nothing went according to his plan right now. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let's just get into Season 7, y'all. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Let's go. Are we cutting right to the shit? Let's do it. Well, I get to watch him die again? Starting off the season right, yo. Wait, Wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong scene.
You're wondering why I brought you all here. After all, we just had a feast. Since when does old Walter give us 2 feasts in a single fortnight?
I thought they would show me the red wedding, y'all. I was finna get mad. I ain't gonna lie.
It's no good being Lord of the Riverlands if you can't celebrate with your family.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I say, I've gathered every Frey who means a damn thing, so I can tell you my plans for this great house.
Wait the fuck a minute. Did Arya cut this motherfucker's face off and is pretending to be Walder Frey? Is she this good?
Winter has come.
Winter is here, baby.
A toast.
I was gonna say, she wanted to get revenge on all of House Frey.
This is the finest arbor gold. Proper wine. for proper heroes.
I thought this was a flashback at first, but no. I don't think it is. This is Arya.
Stand together.
Look, they ain't drink. Only they are drinking.
Not you. I'm not wasting good wine on a damn woman.
Arya don't want to kill that one.
Maybe I'm not the most pleasant man. I'll admit it.
Arya ain't
but
drink,
I'm
y'all.
proud of you lot.
They're poison.
You're my family. The men who helped me slaughter the Starks.
This
at
is
the Red
Arya.
Wedding.
That's why she's bringing this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get they motherfucking asses, Arya.
Brave men. All of you. Butcher the woman pregnant with her babe. Cut the throat of a mother of 5.
They did. They had us fucked up.
Slaughtered your guests after inviting them into your home. But you didn't slaughter every one of the Starks.
No, you didn't. You gotta end the bloodline or they will return.
Mistake. You should have ripped them all out, root and stem.
Get their asses, Arya. When I tell y'all, I love Arya motherfucking Stark.
And the sheep are never safe.
House Frey will fall on this day. One thing about Arya, she gonna get her revenge. She ending the whole bloodline. I know that's goddamn right, Arya. She is a dangerous woman.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers.
Yes, the North remembers.
Winter came for House Frey.
Winter came for House motherfucking Frey. Look at her, shook. Y'all, is this what's in store for Arya for the rest of the series? She just slaughtered an entire house. This is my girl, y'all. This is what I want. Come on, rest of Game of Thrones. This is what I need from my people. Revenge. I done been through too much pain and suffering. Too much pain and suffering to let it slide. Death to all these bitches. All of them gotta go. We love Arya fucking Stark. She's just the greatest character. She's the greatest character, y'all. Oh my God. I'm hyped. This is what I want, y'all. This is what I want. I am hyped. Where we going? The twins? Yeah, we already done left here. Won't be seeing no more of this place. Oh my God. I'ma drink to that one. Got me some moonshine. Death to my enemies, baby. I didn't think we was gonna get to see that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think we would see the whole house die. I thought she was just gonna settle for Frey. But it makes sense. From what she just said, you can't leave the rest of them alive. Kill the whole bloodline, or they will come back. You leave one wolf alive, and the sheep will never be safe. She is goated. What is this? Old Town. Oh, that's where Sam is. Sam, well, darling. Y'all, my heart is beating, y'all. I'm hyped. This is, yes, this is what I need from Game of Thrones. Start me off right. Woo. I needed this. After the long week I done had, I needed this. Now I gotta like calm down because like I'm at a 10 already. Like that was great. Arya, her character development is insane. Jackson gave her some skills that, whew, I'm too scared of Arya. Is this the Horde of the Dead? Y'all, things are moving fast. That's the White Walker and his zombie horse, right? I see them eyes. The White Walkers are on the way. They are on the march. They is not playing with me. I gotta hold on to my damn seat, because this episode, woo! They gonna solder the wall first, because the only person that might be at the wall that I really know, other than John's few friends, I knew they had a White Walker giant. I knew it. Don't let them have a White Walker mammoth. Is that a mammoth in the back? Or those are more giants. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was gonna say Bran, the only one that might be at Castle Black, other than Jon's few friends. And I think because he's about to cross, they're gonna be able to get over.
You wildlings.
I'm Mira Reed, daughter of Howland Reed. This is Brandon Stark, son of Ned Stark.
How do I know that's true?
You were at the Fist of the First Men.
You want my ID or some shit? Like,
You were at Hardhome. You've seen the army of the dead. You've seen the Night King. He's coming for us. For all of us.
I mean, that didn't really tell me you're Brandon Stark, but
Hey, come on.
it just shows you know
Get
some
them
shit.
inside.
Mira, we appreciate the hell out of you, because Dragon Bran ain't easy. They done been through a lot. She's so tired, look at her. Bless her heart, because she done lost everything. You got your hands full, Lord Commander.
I want every Northern Maester to scour their records for any mention of Dragonglass.
Yes, let's prepare, because they's
Dragonglass
coming.
covers White Walkers. It's more valuable to us now than gold. We need to find it, we need to mine it, we need to make weapons from it. Everyone, aged 10 to 60, will drill daily with spears, pikes, bow and arrow.
It's about time we taught these boys of summer how to fight.
Not just the boys.
The girls, too.
We can't defend the North if only half the population is fighting.
Absolutely.
You expect
The
me
women
to
are
spear
amazingly
My
strong.
granddaughter's hand.
Absolutely.
I don't plan on knitting by the fire while men fight for me. I might be small, Lord Glover, and I might be a girl. But
Look
I
how
am
Brianna
every
says
bit
look
as
at
much
her.
a Northerner as you.
Indeed you are,
Little lady
I just need
Mormont.
your permission to defend the North.
Look, everybody love her.
We'll begin training every man, woman, boy, and girl on Bear Island.
I know that's right.
While we're preparing for attack, we need to shore up our defenses. The only thing standing between us and the army of the dead is the wall, and the wall hasn't been properly manned in centuries.
No.
I'm not the king of the free folk, but if we're going to survive this winter together...
You want us to man the castles for you?
Aye. Last time we saw the Night King was at Hardhome. The closest castle to Hardhome is Eastwatch by the sea.
And that's where I'll go.
Okay,
Looks like
Tom.
we're the Night's Watch now.
Yeah, you a
If
crow.
they breach the wall, the first two castles in their path are Last Hearth and Carhole.
The Umbers and the Carstarks betrayed the North. Their castle should be torn down with not a stone left standing.
The castle's committed no crimes. And we need every fortress we have for the war to come. We should give the Last Hearth and Carhole to new families. Loyal families who supported us against Ramsay.
Absolutely.
The Umbers and the Carstarks have fought beside the Starks for centuries. They've kept faith for generation after generation.
And then they broke faith.
I'm not going to strip these families of their ancestral homes because of the crimes of a few reckless sons.
So there's no punishment for treason and no reward for loyalty.
Sansa, in front of everybody, though?
The punishment for treason is death. Small John Umber died on the field of battle. Harold Carstark died on the field of battle.
They died fighting for Ramsay. Give the castles to the families of the men who died fighting for you.
Look, Littlefinger just over there just loving it. She's gaining popular opinion, undermining his authority. This is gonna
When I was Lord Commander
tough.
of the Night's Watch, I executed men who betrayed me. I executed men who refused to follow orders. My father always said, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword, and I have tried to live by those words. But I will not punish a son for his father's sins. And I will not take a family home away from a family it has belonged to for centuries. That is my decision. And my decision is final.
the power card. But he's used to having, you know, people against him and his opinions.
Alice Carstark. For centuries, our families fought side by side on the battlefield. I ask you to pledge your loyalty once again to House Stark, to serve as our bannermen, and come to our aid whenever called upon.
His mercy may prove worthy. Look, I don't know if she like that.
It's done. Yesterday's wars don't matter anymore.
The North needs to band together.
John's looking at the bigger
All the
picture.
living North.
Because the war, for
Will
the
you
war, we
stand
need
beside
everybody.
me,
I
Ned
agree
and
with
Alice,
John.
now and always.
Now and always.
I agree. Because everybody and every, person matters in this next fight. Sansa ain't seen this, so I don't expect her to know. But I know she's feeling like her opinion means like nothing right now, and I get she wants people to pay for what was done to her. I get both sides, I do.
Stop wearing your crown.
When you question my decisions in front of the other lords and ladies, you undermine me.
Yeah, she
You
did
can't
undermine
question your
him.
decisions
Of
anymore.
course you can, but
Joffrey never let anyone question his authority. You think he was a good king?
do you think I'm Joffrey?
You're as far from Joffrey as anyone I've ever met.
Thank you.
You're good at this, you know.
But what?
At ruling.
No.
You are. You are. They respect you, they really do, but you have to... Why are you laughing?
What did Father used to say? Everything before the word but is horse shit.
Never said that to me.
No, he never cursed in front of his girls.
Because he was trying to protect us. He never wanted us to see how dirty the world really is, but Father couldn't protect me, neither can you. Stop trying.
All right, I'll stop trying to protect you, and you stop trying to undermine me.
I'm not trying to undermine you. You have to be smarter than Father. You need to be smarter than Rob. I loved them, I missed them, but they made stupid mistakes and they both lost their heads for it.
And how should I be smart?
They did.
By listening to you.
Don't be so terrible.
The Raven from King's Landing, Your Grace.
I know Cersei ain't sending me no motherfucking... And then it's tiny. So she ain't have much to say.
Cersei of House Lannister, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven
What
Kingdoms.
does she want?
Come to King's Landing, bend the knee, or suffer the fate of all traitors.
Okay, bitch.
You've been so consumed with the enemy to the north, you've forgotten about the one to the south.
Right.
I'm consumed with the Night King because I've seen him. And believe me, you'd think of little else if you had to.
We still have a wall between us and the Night King. There's nothing between us and Cersei.
There's 1,000 miles between us and Cersei. Winter is here. The Lannisters are a southern army.
Yeah, they ain't gonna come
They
north.
never ranged this far north.
But then again, she
You're
might
a
surprise
military
you.
man, but I know her. If you're her enemy, she'll never stop until she's destroyed.
Yeah,
you.
y'all need to work together
Everyone
because
who's
she
ever crossed
Sansa
her
has the
found a way
knowledge.
to murder.
She has experienced these people. She's lived
You
amongst them.
sounds as if you admire it.
Well, she wants
Learned
revenge.
a great deal from her.
She did. Y'all, this episode is good. The dialogue is amazing. But Sansa's not wrong. Sansa's lived amongst her enemies. That's one thing about her. She's had to suffer by their hands. She knows how they work, how they think. So her words are very important and they mean a lot. Jon is so focused on the Night's Watch. I'm hoping he's not going to neglect Cersei because that would be a fucking fatal mistake. Oh God, please don't give Cersei no more opportunities to fuck shit up because she will.
What is this?
I've witnessed it.
It's what we've been waiting for our
6
whole
seasons.
lives. It's what Father trained us for, whether he knew it or not.
Inuit.
Is this a map of Westeros?
Maybe memorize every
This is
damn
actually
city,
beautiful.
town, lake, forest, and mountain.
It's ours now, we just have to take it. You've been quiet since you came home. You angry with me?
No, not angry.
You afraid of me?
A little.
Should I be?
Daenerys Targaryen has chosen Tyrion to be her hand.
How y'all know this? Who's
I know
who's
the same across
snitching?
the narrow sea.
We on the water.
Back her father's throne. Our little brother, the one you love so much. The one
Yeah,
you set
because
free.
fuck you.
The one who murdered our father and our firstborn son.
You still
Now
on
he
that.
stands beside our enemies and gives them counsel. He's out there somewhere at the head of an armada. Where will they land?
Dragonstone. We have deep water ports for the ships. Stannis left the castle unoccupied, and that's where she was born.
Enemies to the east. Enemies to the south, and Arya Sand and her brood of bitches. Enemies to the west. Olenna, the old cunt. Another traitor.
Yeah, you surrounded too, bitch.
Enemies to the north.
You kind of
Ned
trapped
Stark's
too.
bastard has been named king in the north, and that murdering whore Sansa stands beside
You
him.
gonna stop cursing my
Enemies
peoples?
everywhere. We're surrounded by traitors. You're in command of the Lannister army now. How do we proceed?
Winter's here. We can't win a war if we can't feed our men and our horses.
Will the Tyrell bannermen stand alongside a Dothraki horde and unsullied slave soldiers?
If they think Daenerys will win, no one wants to fight on the losing side right now. We look like the losing side.
Because you are. Count your days, bitch.
I'm the queen of the 7 kingdoms.
3 kingdoms at best.
Yeah. Be a
I'm
realist.
not sure you understand how much danger we're in.
I understand we're in a war for survival. I understand whoever loses dies. I understand whoever wins could launch a dynasty that lasts 1,000 years.
A dynasty for whom? Our children are dead. We're the last of us.
A dynasty for us, then.
Cersei is scrambling. She is scrambling to fight this
Our
war.
baby boy killed himself.
He betrayed me. He betrayed us both.
He did
Should
betray
we spend our
you.
days
He did you
mourning
dirty.
Mother, father, and all our children.
Cersei.
I loved them, I did. But they're ashes now. We're still flesh and blood.
Look,
The
she's
last
dead
ones,
inside.
The last ones who count.
Where are our allies now?
House Frey,
You saw what
dead.
happened to all the friends.
Bolton's dead.
The Frey supported us. Now they're all dead. Whoever killed them is no friend of ours. We need allies. Stronger, better allies. We can't win this war
We
alone.
got the veil. Y'all ain't getting the river runs.
I think I listened to Father for 40 years and learned nothing.
Don't introduce a new player in season 7 I ain't never seen, because that's gonna be bullshit. Who is this? What is this?
The Greyjoys. You invited the Greyjoys to King's Landing.
That makes sense. I was about to say that, but I was like, I didn't get to it yet. I didn't know he finished his ships. I thought that was gonna take a
You
while.
said yourself we needed stronger, better allies.
How are they better allies? How are they different from the Freys? They both broke their promises and murdered their former friends as soon as it suited them.
So does everyone, when it suits them. Unlike the Freys, they have ships.
All they know how to do is steal things they can't build or grow themselves.
Well, Jamie,
You're a
beggars
great
can't be
woman, come here
choosers.
for that.
What did he come here for?
A queen.
Is she about to marry him just for the allegiance? I doubt it. Cersei ain't probably marrying nobody in her lifetime. But she'll make him bend the knee.
Your own uncle. They stole my best ships and ran. Sailed them right across the world and gave them to the Dragon Queen so she could bring her armies here to attack you. It's nothing compared to the treason you suffered at the hands of a family member, from what I hear. But still, it bothers me. Murdering them would make me feel a lot better. And since it appears that all our treasonous family members are fighting for the same side, I thought we rightful monarchs could murder them together.
Mountain said, take another step closer. I double D dare you. And he got new armor too? Don't fuck
You're
with
not a
him.
rightful monarch, are you?
I'm too scared of the mountain, y'all. I ain't finna curse his name and he come for me.
The Greyjoys rebelled against the throne for the right to be monarchs, but as I recall, you were soundly defeated. Weren't you the one who started that rebellion by sailing to Casterly Rock and burning the Lannister fleet? You certainly caught us there. Very smart move on your part. Of course, we all made it to the Iron Islands anyway. I was there.
I remember very well. I saw you. I heard so much talk. The best in the world, no one can stop him. I didn't believe it, to be honest. But I must say, when you rushed through the breach and started cutting people down, it was glorious. Like a dance.
The people I was cutting down were your own kin.
The place was getting crowded. I enjoyed watching it.
This is you want as your
I
ally?
enjoyed killing Greyjoys. A good thing for me. If you hadn't crushed us, I wouldn't have gone into exile. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be the greatest captain of the 14 seas.
If not the most humble.
You're not humble. You're the queen of a great nation. You don't care about the Iron Islands. The Iron Fleet, on the other hand, has something else entirely. It's the greatest armada Westeros has ever seen. With the Iron Fleet, you own the seas. You can defeat the invaders in the east and the pretenders in the north and south.
I'm not gonna be that
What do
easy.
you want in return?
He gonna want to marry you.
I wanted to grow up and marry the most beautiful woman in the world. So here I am, with 1,000 ships and 2 good hands.
Look, Jamie ready to cut him in two.
I decline your proposal.
Why?
You're not trustworthy. You've broken promises to allies before and murdered them at the nearest opportunity. You murdered your own brother.
You should try it. Feels wonderful.
I don't expect you to trust
Jamie's
me.
like, can I kill him
You
now?
need proof of my honest intentions. The surest way to a woman's heart is with a gift. A priceless gift. I won't return to King's Landing until I have that for you.
So he about to try to make a play. But who though? Who's he attacking? They better not attack Daenerys on the water. First of all, I don't think they'll survive. He may have the army, but the dragons are an aerial advantage that will allow us to crush them. At least I like to think. But they know where Daenerys is headed, and we'll see. Maester Sam, somewhat darling. Oh no, see, I gotta go. That's a deal breaker for me. Now what if it backsplashed it? Y'all old farts, y'all gotta find somewhere else to go. This is not I came here to learn, not tend to a nursing home. No. Y'all would've quit. You gotta wipe their asses too? You ain't got no man. I want a gag. Okay, I get it. Rinse and repeat. His life is shitty. And then you gotta scrub the... Let me take a shot, because that's crazy. You keep looking at this door. This gate. Where does it lead? What's beyond the gate? Is some knowledge that they don't want people to have or something? We know who has the key.
Ah, Mr. Wayland. A drinker's liver if ever I saw one. Weigh that. The triumph of transitory pleasures.
You just pick it up and put it in my hands.
I was wondering.
What's the weight?
147. I was wondering if you'd
What the
considered
heck
my
going on
proposition.
I don't remember your proposition.
I asked you if, in light of what I'd seen in the north, if I could have access to the restricted area of the library.
That area is reserved for maesters. Are you a maester?
No.
Not a very strong proposition, is it?
When winter is coming, that generally means a lot to people.
Archmaester, with respect, I've seen them. The army of the dead, the White Walkers. I was sent here to learn how to defeat them, but everyone in the Citadel, those who'll even talk to me, they all doubt the Walkers ever existed in the first place.
Everyone in the Citadel doubts everything. It's their job. But the tales of the Long Night can't be pure fabrication.
The Long Night.
Too many similarities from unconnected sources.
Sources in the restricted area?
The very same. And the simplest explanation for your grating obsession with the White Walkers is that you're telling the truth. And that you saw what you say you saw.
You believe me?
I do. You'll finish weighing that heart?
That makes you the only person south of the Twins who does.
We're not like the people south of the Twins. And we're not like the people north of the Twins. In the Citadel, we lead different lives, for different reasons. We are this world's memory, Samuel Tarly. Without us, men would be little better than dogs. Don't remember any meal but the last, can't see forward to any but the next. And every time you leave the house and shut the door, they howl like you're gone forever. When Robert's rebellion was raging, people thought the end was near. The end of the Targaryen dynasty. How will we survive? When Aegon Targaryen turned his eye westward and flew his dragons to Blackwater Rush, the end is near. How will we survive? And thousands of years before that, during the Long Night, we can forgive them for thinking it truly was the end, but it wasn't. None of it was. The Wall has stood through it all, and every winter that ever came has ended.
Humanity pushes on. We defy the odds.
Clean this up.
Well, hopefully they're at least giving him access, because he needs to learn some sort of secret. Somebody out there knows something and wrote it down, I hope. If I see one more shit pan, I'm gonna just have to fast forward through it, because I mean, it's not the sickest shit I've ever seen on this show, but it definitely is the nastiest. Y'all just sleeping shit. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna go on my own. I ain't got time to play with y'all. I know that's right, Samuel Darling. They'll be taking him.
No.
Pod continuing his training. Get it together, Pod. I miss Brienne. Oh, there goes Torment. He loves him some Brienne. She said, let me, hold on. She said, somebody come, we got company.
Man.
Look, she be disgusted.
I've heard she
She
beat
said,
the
but I will
hound
not
in
be
single
embarrassed
combat.
by, in front of no man. She definitely did beat the hound.
She's a very impressive woman.
What do you want, Lord Baelish?
And get straight to the point.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be safe.
I am safe. I'm at home, surrounded by friends. I have Brienne to protect me from anyone who would harm me.
What about happy? Why aren't you happy? What do you want that you do not have?
At the moment, peace and quiet. No need to seize the last word, Lord Baelish. I'll assume it was something clever.
Look, she's sick of Littlefinger's shit. Get the fuck on.
Why is he still here? We need his men. Without the Vale, Ramsay Bolton would still hold this castle.
Gotta give him that
Littlefinger
much.
saved us. He wants something.
He does. And he itching for
I
it.
know exactly what he wants.
Whoever that is a good singer. Look at Miss Stark. I need her to reunite with her family. Her and Bran. I need the whole Starks together because we ain't had, I mean, what's left of them? We ain't had that since the beginning.
She was had the chain and the keep are nothing compared to a woman's case. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm.
It's a pretty song. I've never heard it before.
It's a new one. Are you hungry? We've got some rabbit.
I don't want to steal your food.
You're not stealing, we're offering. Come on, it's gonna be a cold night.
She might be hungry though. I'm weary of new faces.
You heading south?
Absolutely
King's Landing.
fucking not.
Poor girl.
She going to King's Landing.
Not, is it?
Depends on your taste, I guess.
Arya, you need to go home.
Covered in shit and pig's blood.
She came to Westeros for revenge and revenge.
Well, I wanted to see the Red Keep.
Maybe she don't know her family's back in
Dragon Pit.
Winterfell.
Then, when I finally make it, they wouldn't let me within a mile of the Red Keep. The scepter Baelor's blown to hell. And the Dragon Pit, it's a damn ruin.
The people who live there, they'd skin you alive if they can make 2 coppers off your hide.
Worst place in the world.
What are you doing in the Riverlands?
And there's been some trouble with the Freys up at the Twins, so we're part of the army that's been sent to keep the peace.
Oh no, I couldn't. You don't have enough.
But my mother always told me to be kind to strangers. Strangers be kind to you.
She would. Arya's a good person at heart. But when you got her fucked up, you got her fucked up. And she will murder you. And I love that for her. Because she didn't
You're a
been
long
through
way
so
from
much.
home.
She didn't have to
So you have
witness
some
so much
adventures
stuff
then?
and couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Now she can do something.
Endless adventures.
But she said King's
They'll
Landing.
be
She
singing
going for
about us for
Cersei's
1,000
head,
years.
y'all.
The truth is,
But the mountain don't
when
leave
we
her
left
side
home,
no
we
more.
couldn't wait to
so-
get away. But now we've been gone a while, we can't wait to get home.
I just think about my dad out there on his boat all alone. I ought to be out there with him.
My wife's just had our first baby.
Boy or girl?
Oh, who knows? You think soldiers get ravens with news from home?
That sucks.
I hope it's a girl.
Why?
Boys have to
Girls
fight and
take care of
die.
the papas when the papas grow old. Boys just go off to fight in someone else's wars.
Are you old enough to drink?
They seem really respectful. I'm glad she found some actually decent people who aren't sick and fucking twisted. Because that's all Game of Thrones likes to give me is sick and twisted. It's nice to get out of that for a second.
It's blackberry wine. And I made it myself.
It's really good.
So why's a nice girl on our own heading to King's Landing?
That's a story. We're going to drink to that one already. Keep that to ourselves.
I'm going to kill the queen.
Or we can just speak it into existence. Do your damn thing then, Arya Stark. Because I would like to see it. But I don't want Arya to die. I don't want it to be a suicide mission. Not to kill Cersei. It ain't worth it. She's like, I'm serious. Cersei got to get off the streets, but I'm not at the sacrifice of one of my favorites. I can't. I'm not willing to do that. We can do it another way. I'll wait for Daenerys and Drogon.
You want some rum?
Yes, you.
That shit is too sweet.
Oh, you love a good drink.
Why
Pretty much
was
just
in
wine,
such a
man.
foul mood? Experience.
This seems like a good place to spend the night.
These people don't want us here.
Seems deserted to me. No livestock. No smoke coming from the chimney.
He been here before. Is this the place where him and Arya went and he robbed the one place? Are they in the Riverlands? So it's, I hope they don't encounter each other. But then again, where Arya was, it wasn't snowing.
I don't like the look of it. For a big hard man, you scare Izzy. I'll tell you what doesn't scare me. Bald cocksuckers like you. You think you're fooling anyone with that top knot? Bald cunt. Come on.
I'm trying to remember exactly what place this is, because I remember they met a man and a girl. He robbed them. I know they went to like a little tavern, him and Arya. Well, he killed most of the people, but Arya got one of them. I'm trying to remember where else they went.
How do you think it ended for them?
Was death?
Girl died in her father's arms. Both of them covered in blood and a knife at their feet. I'd say they were starving. And rather than let his little girl suffer, he ended it for both of them.
Doesn't matter now.
No. Doesn't matter now.
I think the Hound knows exactly how they died.
I've known you a long time, Dundaren.
All right. I think the first time we met was at that tournament.
And I always thought you were dull as dirt. You're not bad. I don't hate you. Don't like you, but you're not bad.
Thank you, again.
But there's nothing special about you. So why does the Lord of Light keep bringing you back?
You think I don't ask myself that? Every hour of every day. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? What does the Lord see in me? I don't know. I don't understand our Lord.
Your Lord.
I don't know what he wants from me. I only know that he wants me alive.
You got
If he's so
all
all-powerful, why doesn't he just tell you what the fuck he wants?
Because then it might not happen.
Come over here.
You don't like fire.
I want to show you something. It's my fucking luck I end up with a band of fire worshippers.
Huh? Almost seems like divine justice.
The one with the man bun.
Divine
He's the
justice, you
one that
dumb
brings him
cunt.
back,
If there
right?
was, you'd be dead. And that girl would be alive.
So he killed
What do you want?
the girl.
Look into the flames.
Was it a
I
mother or
don't want
father?
to look in the damn flames. You saw me bring him back from the dead after you cut him down. Don't you want to know what gave me the power? I keep asking and no one wants to tell me. We can't tell you. Only the fire can tell you. What do you see?
Look, I'm sitting here staring at it, trying to see some shit.
Ice. A wall of ice.
The wall.
The wall. What else? It's where the wall meets the sea. There's a castle there. There's a mountain.
That's where Tormund was going, right? Because he
like
said
an
the one
arrowhead.
close to the heart home. An arrowhead.
Dead are marching past. Thousands of them.
It's the White Walker season, y'all. I knew it was coming.
Do you believe we're here for a reason?
I want to see some shit. Let me know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm tired. This is stressful.
What the hell are you doing, Clegane?
Burying the dead.
How noble of you.
You knew these people.
Not really.
Was this the father and the little girl that fed Arya and the Hound, and they were trying to pray and the Hound was being rude as fuck, and then he robbed them, and Arya like cussed them out? That's who I think this is. From season 4. It's either season 3 or season 4, but I think it was 4.
We asked the father to judge us with mercy. We asked the mother to... Fucking, I don't remember the rest. I'm sorry you're dead. You deserve better, both of you.
Not the Hound becoming a better person. Interesting. I wonder what the plan is for his character. Like, why bring him back? What's his end goal? I only got a handful of episodes, 2 handfuls of episodes to figure out like what was the point of a lot of these characters' arcs, how they contributed, where they go, and how they end. Hopefully, it's not with too much death, because that's like a cheap way out. But it is Game of Thrones, so.
You should really sleep, Sam.
Little Sam is
The
talking.
dead don't.
Did he say mom?
Legends of the Long Night.
Lord, they keep bringing up this damn long night. So that
The Targaryens
the
used
White
dragon
Walkers
glass to
gonna
decorate
attack
the
the long night.
weapons, without even knowing what the first men used it for.
Of course, the important books were hidden behind the damn gate.
It's a map of Dragonstone. The Targaryens built their first stronghold there when they invaded Westeros.
That's dragon glass.
A mountain of it, beneath the ground. Stannis told me, but I didn't think. This is important. Jon needs to know.
Yes, get a Raven out ASAP. We need those weapons. And that's where Daenerys is also going, so is this how they're gonna meet? But also Cersei and the Ironborn know that she's going. Oh, this could be a little nasty. Too many people headed for Dragonstone. What is all over that bowl? Mother! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Has she come yet?
Who?
The Dragon Queen.
Drora?
Daenerys Stormborn.
Haven't heard anything.
He's turning into a stone man. No. Y'all. I told y'all I wish he would have just... I wish she would have killed him and let him have a nice, peaceful death. I don't want him turning into one of them nasty freak monsters. But anyway, a bad bitch is about to land in Westeros. She's here. The only queen I will serve. Look, the dragons is loving it. I love Daenerys' like theme music that they play over her scenes. It's definitely cool looking. So this is probably where she's gonna set up base, right? To operate out of. Her first fight's gonna be with the Ironborn, though. They're definitely gonna dock and try to lessen her forces here and weaken them. I think the Ironborn is gonna be pretty much just the first wave to weaken Daenerys as much as they can, so that she has to put off attacking King's Landing. This place looks beautiful. And I love Daenerys' outfit. I love how the red, like the shoulders, the design of the shoulders with the red, you know, engraved in it. I think Stannis used to be in this room when they were plotting. I don't remember it looking like this though. I feel like I remember the dragon on the wall. It looks so much different and better now that they're here than it did when Stannis was here. But we only saw a select few places. We definitely didn't see Stannis' little throne room.
Shall we begin?
Yes, let us begin. All right, y'all, season 7. That was a good one. That was a good episode. That was a good way to start off the season. It started off really high and just progressively chilled out a little bit as we went along. But that opening, y'all, with Arya, that's my girl, y'all. That's my girl. I had to go back to it real quick because Arya's, she's scary. Like, she went from this girl who really just wanted to be, she was a fighter. She wanted to be a fighter. She wanted to, she was the first one, I feel like, or one of the first ones, to go against the grain, kind of like Brienne, like wanting to be a fighter, wanting, I don't know that she necessarily wanted to serve. We didn't really get to see all her dreams and desires. We just knew she wanted to be a fighter. She didn't want to be a lady per se. She wasn't into all that. That was more Sansa's deal. But to see her, you know, I mean, she was innocent. She was an innocent child. Yes, she was a little feisty, but I mean, she didn't really mean nobody any harm, up until the point where they started to, you know, do shit to her, like watching her father die and then being there when Robb and Cat were viciously murdered, and then seeing, you know, all the other people that was with them, aligned with them, just burning and getting beaten by the Freys. Like, that's fucking traumatizing. And having to go with, you know, well, she was also, I kept her at, what's that place called? Harrenhal. and seeing what the sick people there was doing, and like it was getting progressively worse. Like in the beginning of this series, she had seen so much shit. Like the best person for her to go with was the Hound. Like that's how down bad she was. And then they're always killing people, and then like she needed to learn how to do it on her own. So she went to the House of Black and White, learned how to become a murderer, and how to basically, because she's not gonna necessarily win in a one-on-one full-on brutal fight like Brienne can. Brienne is a tough, tall lady. Arya is a short, little child. Well, she's not much of a child now. I think if every season's about a year, she's probably higher teens. She's still so young and so tiny. So like she has to be smart about her moves, and she has been. This face thing is how she's going to get a revenge, by playing people. But like, and they skip kind of over a part. Like they skip over the part where she kills the initial person and carves out their face. Like, cause those faces that she makes is smooth. Like they slip. Like you can't even tell that wasn't Walder Frey. Like she does it so good. Like I thought Alpha and the Whisperers did a good job carving the walkers. Arya is doing it amazingly. Like keeping the flesh intact and everything. Like I can't imagine that. But she has to kill like someone lesser, someone weaker that she can actually take. And then do that. And then how she did it was just perfectly done. Just amazing. I love Arya Stark. I'm excited for her arc because she deserves to be able to get justice for her family, to get revenge on these people who did her so dirty. But going to kill Cersei, I want it. I want it, of course. I want it all. And I have no doubt that she could do it. My problem is escaping, living through that. Getting out of King's Landing ain't going to be that easy. Cersei's surrounded by too many people. Jaime, the Mountain, the Alchemist. Like, she's now queen. She's going to have the Royal Guard. Like, I don't know. And the Mountain don't seem like he lets anybody just walk up to Cersei anymore. Like, I don't think Cersei really lets anybody come up to her, other than maybe Jaime. Because, like, the dude stepped on one step higher than the Mountain was coming towards him, like, get the fuck back. Like, nobody's coming near Cersei. So, I don't know. That's going to be tough. And God, don't let her fail and get captured, because no, God, no, please. No, because the first thing she's going to do is keep her captive. And as soon as, the North tries to come to attack, they're going to have Arya as a hostage, like a little Rickon, and I can't do it. No. So Arya, she got to be careful. I really want her to go home. I don't think she knows her family's at home. But even if she did, I don't know. She might be too consumed by revenge. I don't know. I just want her to be safe and be careful. Like, I do truly want nothing but happiness for that character. And I get what she wants is revenge. And I want that. And we got damn near just about everybody. But not much of that was not easy. Like, Joffrey, we got lucky. That was a sneak attack, but Tyrion got the blame for that. Tywin got caught off guard because Jaime let Tyrion out. So that was a little simpler. But still, like, on a legit basis, nobody would have been able to get that close to Tywin. That was something only really Tyrion could do. And then he still had to get help escaping. Frey, we had to sneak. Like, all this is tough. Like, nobody's death, like, killing these enemies was not easy. Ramsay took a whole war and thousands of people were fucking killed to get to that ending. Like, Cersei gonna be tough. Good luck, Arya. I'm rooting for her to the end. Like, just don't fuck Arya up. Like, I need her. Okay, like, enough about Arya. I love the dialogue between Jon and Sansa. I love the dynamic there. She was definitely undermining him a lot. But her concerns and some of the other people's concerns were valid. Like, the Karstark and the Umbers did betray them, like, hard. Like, I think the Umbers had Rickon, right? They gave up your brother to Ramsay, and that's why he's dead. I might have fucked the Umbers up for that one. I ain't gonna cap. But I understand from Jon's perspective, he's only focused on the White Walkers, which I think is a mistake. You cannot ignore Cersei. You cannot. But Jon's experiences have all been just the Night King and that threat. And granted, if he doesn't stop that specific threat, it is going to kill everybody. But at the same time, if you ignore Cersei, she's going to kill you before that you can even take down the White Walkers, and then you're fucked. Or she's going to wait until after you save everybody from the White Walkers. Because in order for the White Walkers to get to the south, they have to get through the north. So which means y'all would have to be wiped out or driven south. And so, like, Cersei don't have to worry about the White Walkers because they're your problem until they're her problem. And so, yeah, she can just plot on you. Granted, she's outnumbered and has a lot of enemies to the west, to the east, to the north. So, granted, she said, what, I guess the Dorne are to the south of her? Maybe? No, I thought they were closer to Marine. I don't know. But, so she has a lot to do, and she seems to be more focused on Daenerys right now. Well, at least because the Ironborn are focused on Daenerys and getting revenge on Theon and Yara. But I don't know. They just got to be careful. It could go many different ways depending on how they write it. But I just don't want Jon to become too focused on the White Walkers that we ignore Cersei and then she comes and fucks shit up. And then Sansa has to sit there and be like, well, I told you so, because Sansa gave him a pretty big warning about Cersei. And it starts to mirror Catelyn telling Robb, Walder Frey is a dangerous man. You know, don't cross him. And then we crossed him, and then now they're dead. So it's like, Cersei already don't like us. She gave us a warning, come bend the knee or die. So that's her saying, I'm aware of what's going on here, and I'm going to make a play. So we'll see, but she really don't got many allies, so she has to bide her time too. So thankfully she's in a pickle. But my next concern would be the Ironborn about to attack Daenerys. I think they're going to try to prove themselves by weakening Daenerys. And I think, granted, of course Daenerys can beat him, but it's going to cause damage. That's the problem. Like, she's going to lose. He said he had the biggest armada. First of all, if they just start launching attacks, kind of like the slave masters did on Marine, they killed a lot of people. Like, they could take out a good chunk of Dany's forces. And granted, I know at some point she's probably going to align herself with the North, and she has other allies, but we haven't gotten that far yet. If they come in and damage her forces, that's going to, of course, deter her. Like, damn, I got to kind of wait now because my forces are weakened. Like, so I think that's going to be an issue. But I think Sam has to make Jon aware of the dragon glass that's underneath Dragonstone, and then he has to head there to do that, which I have no doubt that he will. But the timing of everything, like, I don't know who's going to get there first. Like, is Sam message going to get to Jon and then he gets there first? Is the Armada going to get there first and attack Daenerys? Like, I don't know. And then Daenerys don't know them like that. So I don't want them to go straight to attack. I mean, generally, most times before the battle, they at least talk. Like, nobody just goes straight attacking unless you're Stannis Baratheon. He just goes and fuck shit up. He ain't negotiating. But it seems like for everybody else, there's always some sort of conversation, unless you're in like an active open war. And I don't know. It could be written so many ways. But I still see Jon and Daenerys becoming allies. However that happens. Bran, he's at the wall. We'll have to see what they do with that. He knows what's coming. I need him to reunite. I'm sure. What's the one that's Lord Commander? Is that Grim, whatever his name is? I've never really remembered Jon's friends' names. I know there was like Pip, Grim, Sam. I don't really know the rest. I think he's Grim, right? Whatever. I think he'll eventually bring Bran to Jon. But we got Tormund and the Wildlings manning the other walls that have been left empty forever. They're headed towards the one closest, I think, to Hardhome, which was the one by the sea that the Hound saw in the fire, talking about the White Walkers are heading and crossing there. So I hope the Wildlings and Tormund and all them don't get wiped out. Like, that would suck. But they are watching over there. There was a lot happening, y'all. A lot of dialogue. I'm trying to pick up on everything. Poor fucking Jorah is turning into a stone man. I feel so bad for y'all. I know y'all love Jorah, and I really do like the character. I want him to die, like, not suffering. He doesn't deserve to suffer. Like, that's why I said what I said episodes ago when I was like, I wish Daenerys would just give him like a mercy death, like a merciful killing, like kill him in a painless way so that he doesn't have to turn into that. Granted, he did go do the smart thing. The Maesters were the ones that healed Shireen, right? He said he called every Maester that he could find, and they healed her. And granted, maybe somebody knows something that can heal him, and it may take time. But I'm like, I don't want him to be half a stone man, half like, what kind of a life is that? I don't know. I don't want him to turn into that. He didn't deserve that. Did I touch on everybody? I think that's just about it, y'all. This was a good one. I like that we got to touch on everybody in this episode. They did a good job. Littlefinger definitely wants something. He's not in a position right now to get anything. I have no doubt his brain is going a million miles per hour trying to figure out how he can take advantage of the situation. He's trying to use Sansa, trying to put little ideas in her mind, talking about, you know, hey, what do you want to be happy and all this stuff and that. And then, you know, they kind of got the conversation of, you know, her undermining Jon, and John's trying to be understanding and patient, but he's also been through some shit. Like, he's been Lord Commander where everybody was challenging his thoughts, and he's like used to like having to make the hard decision regardless of if it's the popular opinion or not. Because, I mean, look at it. Everybody didn't want him to bring the wildlings over, but that was a good idea. That worked out for the better, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had help taking back Winterfell. Like, Jon was right. I fully do back what he was saying. I might have fucked up the Umbers for my brother. I understand not wanting to take, you know, somebody's house from them, especially because Winterfell was taken from them, but you gave him my brother and he's dead. Arya wouldn't have had it. Sansa's looking like she was not going to have it, but I don't know. I'm really mad at the Umbers for Lil Rickon, because he didn't really get a good story throughout this series. He's disappointing for what they gave him. They did Rickon dirty. I don't know if I talked much about him because there was a lot going on, but I'm not satisfied with how they did Rickon. Like, he seemed like he had so much promise in the beginning. He had saw Ned's death coming. Everybody overlooked that. And then he was kind of on the road with his brother, but we didn't get no story with him. Like, he was just a pawn in the end. Like, that kind of sucks. I really wish he would have kind of gotten like a Judith story. Like, there would have been a big time jump and he would have become this bigger than life character. But did. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I got my eye on everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and of course I want to hear what you guys thought. I'm excited to see where the rest of this season goes, so be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Rainey is being disrespectful and squeaking that motherfucking toy while I'm talking. Yeah, you. And I will see you guys for more Game of Thrones Season 7.
And now his watch is ended.
And now his watch is ended.